Bag gardening is an interesting concept. I think that it's a good idea for someone that might be just getting started with a garden, or maybe is in a temporary setting and they just want to really quickly grow some vegetables. I think it's kind of a neat idea. I think that traditional gardening, or planting your plants directly into the ground and building up the soil, is perhaps a better way to go if you're planning to have a garden for the long term. I know in my home garden I really have worked the soil for many years, and adding compost and growing cover crops over many seasons has really improved the quality of the soil in my garden. And so I just prefer to garden in the ground. I think it's a more natural way to garden. I would worry about all of the plastics and things that would come from doing the bag garden over time. I know that here in the community gardens, just even one season of growing in the soil and adding compost and turning the soil over, just in one season the soil has really greatly improved here from what it was when we first turned the ground. We do have a lot of grass issues here, a lot of weedy grass issues, but they can be managed with diligence. And I'm not sure that a bag garden would eliminate that problem necessarily. Well, I think with a bag garden, you're only going to be able to grow something that you can grow in a small space that is within inside that bag. I mean, you could line a bunch of them up, but really to grow some big things like corn or squash or even tomatoes perhaps, I think you really need a larger space, and you need a deeper soil bed than you're going to get from a 3-inch deep bag of dirt. I mean, really, and I think even if you poke holes in the bottom of those bags, you may have some drainage issues, particularly in our clay soils here. So I think with particularly deeper rooting plants, like I was saying, tomatoes and corn and that sort of thing, I think you really need to dig a deeper planting bed, up to 12 or 14 inches probably, to get a really good roots for your plants. And I would think that as dry and hot as it is here, that you might have trouble keeping those bag gardens moist enough, because of it just seems like they're shallow and the roots would just kind of bake.